Hello everybody, welcome. So yes, welcome. So basically, in this individual reading, this is gonna be how it's gonna be, and this is gonna be for the name title. It's gonna be define what's going on with you, Taurus. You know, this is gonna be how it goes. So it's gonna be for March 29th to April 9th of 2026. So, this is how it goes for you, Taurus. I understand what you're going through in many ways, and I understand what you're going through in that way. I understand. The way of this is whether you're having a good day or a bad day. It all depends on you. You have to believe that you're going to shift your own vibrations, your energies, your whatever you're doing, right? And the way of this is you have to be who you are, and you have to have your own potential of knowing what to do, right? It's the way how it goes, and you have to have your masterpiece. It's the way how it goes, and you have to understand about whether you decide about saying grace or whatever it is. You have to believe what you're going to be doing, and that's how it goes, right? It's the way how it goes. You have to be prepared. You have to do what you can, Taurus, and you have to define in yourself. You have to do what you can, but the way of this is you have to focus on it. You have to do what you can, right? That's how it goes. So this is how it is. But the way how this is, the way how it's going to be in that way, it's going to be how it goes in that way, and this is how it is. So we're going to figure out what's going on in this situation. I'm going to go what's between the way how this is in that way, and this is how it goes. So here we go. Now Taurus, you have basically the way how this is. You have basically the nice words. So there's drama here. Now drama is a part of acting, right? So you're acting. You are into these kind of roles. That's how it goes, and you have to understand about having your own acting experience, whether you like it or not, right? So Taurus, you need to be who you are, and you have to be authentic. You have to understand that. You have to motivate yourself, and that's how it goes. So you might be doing it in a Gemini occurs in that way, whether you might do that. But the way of this is, you have to do what you can to understand that, right? That's how it goes. So, let me clarify. I'm going to clarify between the middle and left, middle to right. 6 Taurus Taurus, there's no movement. Followed by the High Priestess Taurus, there's no inner voice. W Taurus, there's no obsessive addictions. A1 Taurus, there's no speed. Tower Taurus, there's no transformation. The H1 is that right? There's new beginnings. That's how it goes. So you're focusing on how you're doing. Yes, there's no movement here. Yes, there's no, speed here yet. But with this is Taurus, you understand what you're going through. It's like how it goes. You have to be who you are, and you have to understand about this is the right direction. If you pay attention about having your own new beginnings, you stay attuned to it. You're going to understand that because that's how it seems to be. It's like there's always a good way of knowing what to do. And Taurus, you have to pay attention on how you're feeling in that way. Let's read the middle and the right side, please. Page Taurus, there's no education. Page Pentacles, there's no prospects. 10 Taurus, there's no conclusions. Just when there's no action. 9 Cups, there's fulfillment. So everything is fulfilled, right? So everything is going to be how it goes. You might be doing another Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio in that way, because that's how it goes. So let me clarify this Ace Wands here. 10 Wands first, there's no burdens. 4 Swords first, there's no rest. Page 1 is alright. There's basically invention. Strength careers, there's no bravery, so you're being scared. Interesting. So there is something that's behind it. That's how it goes in that way. Because you're not having your own bravery. You're not being brave enough. I have no idea why. Let me clarify this 9 Cups here. 20 Pentacles here, there's no prosperity about money. 2 Wands here, there's no planning. 2 Pentacles here, you're basically unbalanced. 8 Pentacles is that right, there's perfection. Everything's all perfect. Yes, but when you have no balance, and you're not balancing two things at once, it's like the way how this is. Whether you're unbalanced, that's how it goes. It's the way how this is. This is not a pity party. This is not the way how it is. You have to examine yourself, Taurus. You have to examine it, because the way how this is, there's always a right way to negotiate, to understand that, right? That's how it goes. And when you do it, it's like, okay, this is going to be how it goes. right? There's always a good way of knowing what to do, and when you do it, that's how it seems to be. So let me clarify the Strength card. Now, Taurus, there's no drama. Star Uranus, there's no inspiration. Emperor is already their structure. Obviously, yeah, because you have your own structure. You have your own well-based. You have to have it, because when you do it, it's like this is how it goes. So I can see it in a different way. I can see it in that perspective, whether you think that, oh, everything's be fine, yes. But how would that be? You know, nothing is impossible to make possible. That's how it goes. But this is how it goes. You have your own game theory. You have to pay attention on how you're feeling. That's how it goes. It's, like I say, it's a never-ending story, right? And when you do it, that's how it goes. So what's in the middle of this situation? Just as already you're telling the truth. Obviously there is, because when you're telling the truth, you know exactly what you want, right? And telling the truth is the basically motivation there is, because when you're telling the truth, you have to, you know, tell the truth and not make up lies, whatever it is, because you have to understand that on if you're feeling okay or you're not feeling okay. But what this is, you have to know how it is in that way, right? That's how it seems to be. So let me clarify this Emperor. Ace of Cups is unsatisfactory. What's this? Eight Pentacles. A wands is over their speed. So there's always speed here, right? So you might be doing it in a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. You might do it another Libra as an air sign, but that's how it goes. So let me clarify this Ace of Cups here. Where is over there's completion? What's this? Justice. Knight of Swords, there's no drama. What's this Eight of Swords? Or A wands, I mean. There's basically relationships and friendships. Okay, so that's how it goes. So let me clarify this World card. Just as already you're telling the truth. Just as already you want skill. Delirious is not obsessions, addictions. The Wheel of Fortune is already you're gonna have good luck. That's how it is. You're gonna have good luck in that way, because that's how it goes. That's how it seems to be, because when you pay attention, that's how it goes. What's this Knight of Swords about? Fool readers, there's no change. Story readers, there's no inspiration. Strength cards are their bravery, because you're in between. You're basically in between about being scared and then being brave. That's how it goes, right? So you have to believe in yourself, Taurus. You have to know what it is, because if you're dealing with another Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Leo, that's a fire sign. You know, another Libra as another air sign. There's always these things to understand that, right? That's how it goes. And you have to understand that, right? So that's how it is. What's this Two of Cups? Temperance is over there's healing. Emperor's here is no nourishment. Hangman is over there's restrictions, yeah, because you're being restricted. So the way this is, whether you're being restricted, that's how it goes in that way. So you see it as a wonderful feeling. What's the Wheel of Fortune about? High Priestess reverse, there's no inner voice. What's the Strength card? Magician is right, there's skill. What's this Hangman? Tower reverse, there's no transformation. Back to this High Priestess. Star is upright, there's inspiration. Fool is upright, there's change. Strength is upright, there's bravery. Yes, so you're back and forth. Right, so whether you want things to be happening all at once, and then you're thinking, well, you know, I need to do it, that's how it goes. So then clarify this Fool card. High Priestess, already you're using your voice. Strength card. Magician, there's no skill. Star. Tower reverse, there's no transformation. So what's also with this High Priestess? Hermit is upright, so there's solitude, because you might be looking for a soulmate, Taurus. Interesting. What's this Magician? Temperance, you're healing. What's this Tower? Hierophant reverse, there's no guidance. So let me clarify this Hermit card. Star reverse, there's no inspiration. Temperance. The Chariot is upright, there's progress. Okay, back to this Hierophant. Hangman reverse, there's no restrictions. Back to the Star. Justice reverse, you're not telling the truth, you're lying about something. Ooh, interesting. Back to this Hangman. Judgment reverse, there's no action. Justice. Empress, sorry, there's nourishment. Back to this Judgment. Flurriers, there's no change. Low fortuners, you're gonna have bad luck. Cancer-Aquarius, there's no endings. Moon is alright, there's misrotations. So are you basically saying that you're actually into this way of saying, well, this is not my fault. I don't want to do it. But the way this is, Taurus, I understand what you're going through. I understand that there are things that you must learn first in order to do what you can. It's like this is the way it is. So the way this is, let me clarify this moon card here. King of Swords, there's no north. Five of Swords, there's conflict. Yeah, because you're basically having conflict, and when you have conflict, it's like you're saying that you're mad about something, or you're having a whatever it is, and you're being unskeptical of how you're feeling. It's like the way how this is, whether if you're having fights and you're not getting along with somebody, you need to back off and leave them alone, or whatever it is. But the way of this is, whether you decide about having this conflict and you don't like the conflict, whether you hate it or not, it all depends on how you're doing during your day. You might have a good day, a good morning, whatever it is, but then you might have a bad evening, or a bad night, whatever it is, because you probably kept fighting during the night. I don't know. But what this is, whether if you believe in the nighttime situation, and maybe you're saying like that, that's how it goes, right? You want to tell the truth and you want to do what you can, but who knows? You might be doing something that generally requires. I don't know. But what this is, that's how it goes, right? Let's say what's this Empress card. Three of Wands is alright. There's communication. You want to communicate. That's how it goes. Chariot. Five of Cups, alright. There's grief. Yeah, that's how it goes. So whether it's very interesting of how it goes, you have to understand that. So let me clarify this Three of Wands here. Nine of Cups is already there's romance. Nine of Swords, there's no trauma. Seven of Swords, there's no deceit. Eight of Swords, there's a misunderstanding. Yes, there is a misunderstanding. Yeah. I'll say there is. What's the Five of Cups about? Queen of Cups, there's empathy. Four of Wands, there's celebration. Just here, there's no action. Ten of Swords, you're healing. That's how it goes. So you understand what you are doing. That's how it goes in that way. It's like you have to understand it. You have to replace it in your own mind. You have to understand that, because the way how this is how it goes. It's like you have to occur of how you're feeling in that way. It's the way how this is, right? This is not a back and forth situation. You have to pay attention on how you're feeling. It's like you have to know of how you're feeling, and whether you understand it. That's how it goes in that way. It's like you have to reinforce yourself. You have to pay attention, because that's how it goes. So let me clarify this Ace of Swords here. Flurriers, there's no change. Magicians, there's no skill. King of Cups is already there's support. Yeah, because you want to be supported, right? So it's like things are going to come to that perspective, that what whether you like it or not, that's how it goes. And when you do it, that's how it needs to be. It's like that's how it is, because the way how this is, you have to know what you can, and you have to do what you can in that way. But you see this in a different perspective, and whether you like it or not, that's how it goes. It's like you have to understand what you're going through in that way. You have to understand that, right? So the way how this is, the way how things are, you have to understand that. You have to how it goes. You're not trying to let it go, but the way this is, that's how it goes. So I'm going from the middle to the right, middle to left. Here first, there's no guidance. Ten of Swords first, there's no conclusions. Empress over there is structure. For one over there's celebration. Ten Cups is already there's a delusion. Page 1 story, there's invention. Judgment is already you're taking action. That's how it goes. So basically, you're having a deja vu moment, right? So whether you have that way of having a deja vu moment, that's how it goes, right? That's how it seems to be. What's between the middle and left side? Six Pentacles, sorry, you want kindness. Seven Pentacles, sorry, you want to look for your career. Ace Cups is over their satisfaction. Three Cups is over their celebration. Five Swords is up right there's conflict. Six Cups is over there's past. So you're drawn to the past. Leave the past alone. But whether you decide what's going on, that's how it seems to be. You have to pay attention whether you're going to have kindness in your own way, in your own perspective. That's how it goes. It's like the way of this is, you have to adapt on how you're feeling in that way. Taurus, you have to pay attention because in that way, you think to yourself, it's like, well, I need to do it. I need to do what I can to make the world a better place or whatever it is. It's like the way how this is, everything has to be all good, but then that's how it is. It's like you have to understand that. That's how it goes. Then clarify this judgment. 10 Cups first is in completion. 9 Wands is over there's immaturity. 3 Pentacles first there's excitement. Queen Pentacles there's no stability. Ace Wands first there's no new beginnings. Tower of Yours there's no transformation. 3 Swords is over there's heartbreak. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's how it seems to be. Right, so when you're being sad, that's how it goes. What's this 6 Cups here? 10 Wands first is there's no burdens. Queen Wands over there's charisma. Page Pentacles there's prospects. 5 Cups over there's grief. That's how it goes. Yeah, that's how it seems to be. What's the middle of this situation? Queen Swords is upright. You're showing your independence. Taurus, you have to pay attention whether you're going to be understanding of how it goes in that way. So you might be dealing under Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. That's how it goes in that way. So, that's how it seems to be. But the way how this is, that's how it goes, right? So that's how it's going to be because, you have to understand of how you're feeling in that way, right? That's how it goes. And you have to understand about how it's going to be. It's the way how it goes. You have to look at things but from a different perspective. That's all you can do. But you take things for granted. You have to know how it goes because the way how this is, you have to pay attention. It's like nobody's not going to cross your hand across the street or, that's how it goes. You have to do things on your own. You have to do what you can because the way how this is, that's how it's going to be. So I hope you all like this video. Try to understand it. Try to believe it. Try to understand because that's how it goes. And you have to understand that, right? So that's how it's going to be. So that's how it goes. So I hope you all like this video. Please give it a like, enjoy, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye for now, everybody. Thank you, and bye.